Hello. I haven't done one of these in a very long time. I just didn't see a point. Nobody was watching them. I don't watch them. I've really moved on from where I was when I was posting videos to this channel. Thank God. That was all I really wanted, right? But at the same time, I've not moved on. I've moved on. I've progressed greatly mentally. I'm not as stuck, suffocating, drowning in my issues as I was back then. I've moved on in a lot of ways. I am still struggling with them, for sure. And I haven't physically moved on from where I'm at. I'm so close. So close. It's 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to try to make this really brief. I don't care how I look. At night, I splash my face, push my hair back, so I threw a hat on. So, I look rough, but I don't care. My hair's wet. I don't care. I literally made a list, travel ideas with my itinerary for my Asia trip that I'm still planning. I was planning this a year ago. I could go on about all the little ironies of everything. I don't know if I want to get super set on making these and needing to do that, even though I feel I need to put them somewhere. I know that putting them on here, no one's seeing them. They're not actually going anywhere. So I know that that's useless, which is part of why I shifted to posting on my private story. But I'm either oversharing to a level that makes me uncomfortable the next morning when I watch them and see that everyone watched them and nobody said anything, or even if somebody does say something, it makes me uncomfortable because I'm like, oh my God, somebody actually listened and paid attention to all this really deep whining I'm doing, complaining and talking about my life, venting, so deeply. But I will say, I forget why I even fucking started making this video now. 6:30 in the morning, I shouldn't be awake. I was Tonight was a night that I really couldn't imagine not crashing early. But I had a couple things I wanted to do. I don't even remember what they were. And then same old, same old. Well, I need to eat. Ate something. It had dairy. Wrecked my stomach. And then I did it again, twice in the same night. So I think it was the same old bullshit distractions I used to fall into. Women got me nowhere. I started getting some new Tinder matches. Not that this is relevant to whatever the fuck I was going to talk about, but I was having a weird little dry spell after an amazing run, like a legendary run. That was actually low key, not to put it up on a pedestal like this, but truthfully, that was the best run of my life so far. And I thought it was the new standard, and then I immediately took a nosedive off the cliff. Not getting any good matches, not even having any luck with women except the one that have still been talking to. But I had three, and then it went to just a very non-serious thing with one. But anyway, that's not what any of this was about. I forget what this was about. That says a lot. I guess just still trying to. Here's what I wanted to say. Actually, still trying to deal with my injury. Um, but I am doing a lot, and I know it can get better. But I had a setback. I had another out of nowhere injury, re-injury. It didn't make any sense, and it's pretty unheard of. I've tried to research this exactly. I found nothing. I don't know if it's kind of an anomalous thing like it seems. I'm not sure, but here's what I will say, because I was looking around at my room. I guess I'm just killing time, and I'm putting up some signs, some motivational writings, like I used to do in my dorm room, and looking at my decorations, and everything reminds me of my past, because everything's from my past. Pictures of when I was in Colorado, when I was in college, the pay stubs from the acting extra work I did, while I've been here in Pittsburgh. I'm not in Pittsburgh, but when I've been here and went to Pittsburgh, which isn't far, um, you know, just all these things, they remind me of my life and what it's been, where I'm at, and what's happened. My movie picture from it that caused me so much pain in the end indirectly. You know, these things, they pain me and they don't need to, right? So I'm looking around and I just think every time I want to put my room together or do something, make a change to something in the physical, something uh, a material thing, such as cleaning my room, picking my room up, decorating it, whatever. Always the thought crosses my mind of, but my body is broken because of my injury. What's the point? And I hate that so much. So much. And I need to get past that. That's what I was actually thinking when I started making, or when I went to record this video. That was what the thought in my mind was. I'm not doing a great job talking, but like I said, I'm very tired. I should have been asleep so long ago. I haven't made a video and posted it to this YouTube in literally probably like a fucking year, which is nuts. So I'm just doing it for shits and gigs. Part of me wonders if this is the YouTube I should use when I start traveling, just to have it, like, look back at where I was. Wow, look at all this. I'd call it motivational content, but it's really me just venting about my life. It's like, look at where I came from to what I ended up doing. I don't know. Probably better to have them separate channels. But I want this to be seen at the same time. So my pain, my suffering wasn't for nothing. It's just so dumb. Because it will be. That's what suffering is. It's not for something. Unless you channel it into art. And I should make my movie. But I'm traveling, so I'll get around to it. I need to do this. I think I'm going to travel for literally like a year, if all goes well. Knock on wood. I kind of messed it up. I like half knocked at the end. I need to do it again. I'm very superstitious about that for some reason. Okay, anyway, stupid video, waste of time. Lots of shit I could say. I want to really do all the things I've been avoiding for so long. And I'm really starting to make progress and do that. Even though I make myself anxious just saying it out loud. But I really want to make some real progress on it. Not just want to, I'm going to. And I'm starting to. Actually. Finally. So yeah. Yay. Alright. That's pretty much it. My life is a hell of a lot better than it was a year ago. I've really adjusted to, really just accepted my injuries, but also they've gotten better. I just saw a chiropractor literally yesterday for the first time. I think, thank God, that might really end up being what I need. Knock on wood. God, I fucked up again. I have to literally do that again now. Twice for luck. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, I gotta end this video. Oh, would you see that? Yeah, exactly. My room's a goddamn mess. All right. Goodbye.